Hello and welcome to the fastest 5 minutes in IU sports. I'm Gabe Pontonis.
And I'm Elias Corey. Let's get started.
Football hosted Indiana State on Saturday. Our field reporter Riley Woodall has the recap outside the Rock. Riley?
Hey, thanks, Gabe. Well, the Hoosiers got back on track in a big way on Friday night, demolishing the Sycamores 41-7. Indiana's defense had another solid outing, tallying 4 sacks and 1 interception. The biggest question mark after week 1 was, could the offense establish themselves after a pretty abysmal showing against Ohio State? And they responded to the challenge. Taven Jackson got his first career start under center in an Indiana uniform and only missed 3 passes the entire night while throwing for over 200 yards. Jalen Lucas also showcased his abilities, leading the team in rushing yards with 88 and capping it off with 2 touchdowns. However, the Hoosiers are still working in a 2-quarterback system as they head into week 3 and another tough test against the Louisville Cardinals at Lucas Oil. Guys?
Indiana volleyball is in year 6 of Steve Aird, and they're making a push for a big year. After going 0-3 in the Long Beach Invitational, Aird looks to use the experience going forward.
You know, you learn from it. The reason you take your team to the West Coast to play those type of teams is so we gather experience, we find out what we can get better at, and then we come home and work on it. So I think we're all disappointed that we didn't get more out of it, but we certainly still got a lot out of it, if that makes any sense.
They headed to Tennessee for the Stashville Challenge this past weekend and won all 3 matchups, sweeping Valparaiso, Lindenwood, and Austin Peay to improve to 6-3.
Switching from the hardwood to the field, Indiana men's soccer headed down to Tampa Friday night to play South Florida. The Hoosiers fell to the Bulls 1-0 as South Florida picked up its first win of the season, beating the Hoosiers for the first time since 1984.
Indiana women's soccer was busy this weekend, looking to build on its strong start to 2023. We have our own Liv Clements in the studio to break it down. Liv?
Thanks, Elias. This past Thursday, women's soccer continued their undefeated streak by defeating Louisville 2-0 at home. Indiana's head coach Erwin van Bennekom stated, "I think it's the best performance of the year." The match started quickly with defender Piper Colfoot scoring with a corner kick in the 9th minute. In the second half, midfielder Elle Britt put the Hoosiers up 2-0, scoring with a 26-yard strike for her first goal of the season. The Lady Hoosiers earned a second consecutive game, not allowing their opponent a shot on goal. On Sunday, they honored their seniors against Hanover College with a win ending in 6-0. The team will face their biggest test of the season as the host Rutgers at home on Sunday.
Time is up for us, but be sure to follow along as we bring you all the updates for all things Indiana athletics.
For our production crew, I'm Elias Corey.
And I'm Gabe Pontonis. We'll see you next time.